There is no question, no doubt in my mind that our industry, the real estate industry, will never be the same. The way we do business, the way things happen has changed forever. Will we go back? Somewhat? Certainly. Are there going to still be in-person interactions and so forth? Absolutely. But our industry, without question, has changed, and in my opinion, most likely for the better forever. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Josh Schoenly with eXp Realty, and what's happening right now is going to have a lasting, long-term, actually, in my opinion, is going to have changed our industry forever. The emphasis on conducting more business virtually and remotely, the obvious the obvious sort of exposure of needless overhead, of needless fancy offices for brokerages is I mean, it's totally unnecessary. It's not. It doesn't necessarily provide anything of value to the client. And if something like this happens again, it's just it creates a situation where right now there are thousands, if not millions, of real estate agents who either knowingly or unknowingly have brokers who may not be able to survive this, who may have to file for bankruptcy, who may not be able to make good on promises, who may not make it out of this one way or another, who may leave the industry forever. And if you're not really truly looking at how you can adapt and adopt what's happening as a new normal, then you may not survive this either. Embracing the opportunities of meeting clients virtually, conducting more business virtually and remotely, and the obvious unnecessary overhead and expenses that come with traditional brokerage models it's exposed. It's being exposed by what's happening is the reality. And so I think if you're an agent with a broker that has a lot of overhead, that has fancy offices and provides a lot of things for you, I think you need to have hard conversations with them about what they're doing short-term and long-term, and if they're going to be able to survive this. If you're a broker owner and you're in that situation, you need to act quickly. You cannot put your head in the sand. You need to take action sooner than later. And if you're in either of those boats and you would like to have a discussion about what options are out there, how you can proactively be adapting and adopting the new norm here of conducting business virtually, I'd be happy to have a conversation. You can text me on my personal cell phone. It's 717-571-0456. 717-571-0456. You can shoot me a private message. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. We can strategize how you can, potentially make a graceful exit if that's what makes the most sense, and how you can set yourself up. If you are committed to this industry, if you love this industry, if you, if this is something that you want to continue to build moving forward, a better model, a better business plan, a better way of conducting that business, I would love to have that conversation with you. We'll keep it strictly confidential, right? There's no need to make that public, right? Because I know that there are a lot of you who are hurting, who are confused, who are not sure where to turn, and you're worried either for yourself, or like I said, you're in a situation where you're not sure if your broker is going to make it through this. And so I'd be happy to again to have a call with you to discuss what options, and just maybe to help you create a plan moving forward. It's been for me, I've gotten a lot of joy out of having conversations and interacting with people on Facebook and on a lot of calls. Sometimes, it's not, I don't want to have joy in what is a painful situation, but I feel like sort of morally obligated to do everything that I can to help as many people get through this, not only survive it, but come out and even potentially thrive during it. So anyway, I've begun to ramble a little bit, which tells me that it's late in the day and I probably should wrap up. But the point here is, please don't bury your head in the sand. Please look objectively at your situation and act quickly if you need to make a change. Do not wait until it's too late. Do not wait until things have already passed you by, right? Ask hard questions of important people, whether it's at your brokerage or otherwise. Take advantage of the stimulus package that's being made available to us. Don't let your pride get in the way of that. I've been listening. I've gotten a lot of feedback from very successful people, and the main point, the main thing that I keep hearing is that, and this is 100% true, what's happening, especially to real estate agents, the effect this is having on us is not our fault, right? Now, that doesn't mean that we just complain and put blame or whatever, or are paralyzed by that. We can still choose how we respond. We can still choose what we do. We can still choose to take action. We can still choose to focus on the things that we do have control over. One of that being, what's being made available through the stimulus package. So anyway, again, if you would like to have a conversation, completely confidential, off the record, and maybe talk about a plan for you in the short term and the long term, how you can come out of this positioned, fully positioned to thrive in the new virtual real estate economy, because I really think that's what it's going to be. Again, we're still going to have in-person meetings, and it's not going to be 100% virtual because of just because of the fact of how such a big important economic financial decision. But there are so many things that we can be doing virtually to be more efficient, more effective, and in many cases is also more convenient for the consumer. If we can hop on a Zoom call, for example, which I have several scheduled over the next few days, if we can hop on a Zoom call versus having to meet at an office, or versus me having to go, to drive a half an hour or even drive 20 minutes, it makes me more efficient. I can put more energy and time into things that help my clients and make me more productive, for them and helpful for them. So anyway, just kind of rambling on here, but I think you get the idea. Hopefully this was helpful, and just highly recommend that you act quickly, take action, and do everything you can to survive and thrive through what we're going on. And I'm happy to help in any way possible. You can send me a private message, shoot me a text, and I'd be happy to have a chat with you. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me here, and hopefully we'll talk soon.